Good evening. Welcome to VC3 News and Sports for Monday, September 2nd, 2024. I am Shadane McLean. The Minister of Education, Honorable Curtis King, on radio on Sunday, September 1st, has disclosed that St. Vincent and the Grenadines has obtained 73.6% passes in the recent Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate (CSEC) examination. On the WFM Issue at Hand program, Minister King said that he is pleased with the result of this year's examination. He added that over the last 5 years, the students have been faced with a lot of challenges, especially with the loss of instructional time.
It is impacting on the results. Now, in 2019, our results was, in terms of the performance of our country on the average, the result was roughly around 74%. Okay, the number of students, the percentage of students obtaining, and here's CSEC I'm speaking about, obtaining grades 1, 2, and 3, which are the acceptable grades, right? Now, after the pandemic and the Soufrière eruption, we went down to a figure of 66%. Parcels would point to 2020 and 2021 because we had 81 and 83% average. But that was not giving the true picture because, as I indicated over and over again, those 2 years we had modified examinations. So we went back to normal in 2022. And we see what every other country would have seen, that the loss of instructional time being so significant impacted on the results.
The Education Minister further noted that he is, however, concerned with the performance in mathematics.
I still believe sometimes our bureaucracy moves too slowly because I know that we have a proposal for some time now to deal with this math problem, but it is the response is moving too slowly. I'm not saying that the strategy that we are seeking to employ going to bring results immediately, but at least we have to do something. We can't be satisfied with saying, well, the region bad, so we must be bad. Secondly, and Pigeon, you should know this and you might want to comment. Secondly, if, and we were taught at Teachers College, if the results are bad, then it means something wrong with your test too, because it can't be bad for everybody for so long. So while we are dealing with our part, that part that we could control, we are also impressing on CXC that some sort of assessment needs to be done with regards to math.
Over the past 4 years, the education system in St. Vincent and the Grenadines has faced significant challenges with the effects of climate change, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the eruption of the La Soufrière volcano. Speaking on radio on Sunday, Minister of Education Curtis King said that this school year is also battling its challenges, as the destruction of Hurricane Beryl on July 1st has caused schools across the country to be reopened today in a phased manner. Minister King explains that several schools are still being repaired.
Because some of our schools were damaged and required repair, some of our schools were used as shelters, and those schools also in need of repair. And it is always important that we find alternative arrangement for housing persons from public shelter, and that has not been the easiest thing to do during this period. So after saying all of this, tomorrow of the 67 primary schools, 54 of them will be open. So that is the 2nd of September. On Wednesday, two additional primary schools will be open. So in this first week, there will be 56 of our 67 primary schools that will be open for face-to-face instruction.
Meanwhile, the Education Minister said that the hurricane last month has not only impacted the students physically, but also psychologically. Hence, the Ministry of Education has been partnering with the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of National Mobilization and social protection to provide psychosocial support to the children in schools.
I know we are discussing deploying, making sure that at both ends, right? That is to say, in St. Vincent and in the Grenadines, we have counselors in place because the school only had one counselor, but we are correcting that now. Yeah, now that we have two venues. So yes, that is very much being taken into consideration, and we are making that effort to have the necessary staff in place. One of the challenges we have, and we have been discussing it with the appropriate authorities so that we could correct that, is that, Pijan, you would recognize that we don't have a position in the education service called counselor.
Yeah,
what we do, we employ teachers and, we appoint graduate teachers, those who have done counseling, some related fields, and we appoint them, we assign them as counselors in the different schools. We are working on getting that corrected.
In other local stories, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is under a flash flood watch as a tropical wave is expected to bring heavy showers, thunderstorms, and gusty winds to the country. There will be a 50 to 75 millimeter or 2 to 3 inches of rain with higher totals possibly in mountainous regions. The flash flood watch started from today, Monday, September 2nd at 6 a.m. and will end on Tuesday, September 3rd at 12 p.m. As the situation unfolds, locals should be ready for potential floods and choppy sea conditions. CDC congratulates Skinny Fabulous on his recent achievements. This and other stories coming up when we return after the break. Stay with us.
Now available from all Lotto agents. Gold Mine, a new $2 Insta-Cash game with a top prize of $3,000. Gold Mine, so easy to play. If your numbers equals the bars of gold numbers in the same group, win the prize shown. You can win up to 3 times. Get your Gold Mine Insta-Cash tickets where there's no waiting for a draw and you can win on the spot. Gold Mine, another easy to win Insta-Cash game from the National Lotteries Authority.
Welcome back. In more local stories, the Carnival Development Corporation, CDC, extends congratulations to Vincentian soca sensation Gamal Doyle, popularly known as Skinny Fabulous, on his achievements at the 2024 Caribbean Music Awards. CDC said Skinny Fabulous continues to elevate the profile of the country on the global stage, securing several prestigious awards at this year's event. The talented entertainer took home the coveted title of Male Soca Artist of the Year and Song of the Year, a testament to his undeniable influence and contribution to the soca genre. In addition to his significant accolade, Skinny Fabulous, alongside Trinidadian soca star Nyla Blackman, also won Soca Video of the Year and Soca Collaboration of the Year for their song Come Home. The CDC commends Skinny Fabulous for his dedication, hard work, and continued success. His achievements serve as an inspiration to all aspiring artists in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and across the Caribbean. The Carnival Development Corporation is committed to promoting and preserving the cultural heritage of St. Vincent and the Grenadines through the development of our annual carnival and other cultural events. More on the local scene, training workshops on vegetable production and management were held on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 27th of August at 4 different locations: the Methodist Church Hall in Kingstown, Holy Trinity Anglican Church Parish Hall in Georgetown, the Fisheries Conference Room, and the Beckwith Community High School, respectively. These workshops were a part of the home gardening component of the UBEC-SUG SVG Food Security Project. The sessions were facilitated by the Ministry of Agriculture's Rural Transformation Unit, supported by their team of technical officers. Beneficiaries of the project attended the workshop where they gained valuable insights from experts: Mr. Sidney Sutherland, compost and seedling production expert, Andrea Latchman, agricultural assistant, and Rodwell Charles, agricultural assistant. The training covered key topics such as introduction to home gardening, design and location considerations, seedling production and care, land preparation, compost making, sustainable management practices, and cultural practice, pruning and trellising. The SVG Foods Insecurity Project seeks to enhance food and nutrition security by introducing the production and productivity of chosen commodities, particularly among business-oriented small farmers and fishers. The initiative aims to establish a fast, cost-effective, and sustainable food production system in SVG. With funding from the World Bank, the project is being implemented by the Economic Planning Division of the Ministry of Finance, Economic Planning and Information Technology, with technical support and coordination by the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestries, Fisheries, Rural Transformation, Industry, and Labor. Coming up next, we have VC3 Sports.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest Cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest Cola. Zest Cola are the best cola.
Zest. Your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest. Represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest. Your cola, your vibe.
Welcome to VC3 Sports for Monday, September the 2nd, 2024. On the local scene in athletics, 15 instructors in the World Athletics Kids Athletics program will be better prepared to use the abilities necessary to introduce track and field to kids in their different regional countries. This comes following their participation in a Train the Trainers course that took place in St. Vincent and the Grenadines from August 18th to 20th. Participants came from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the host nation, Aruba, the Bahamas, Barbados, Dominica, Grenada, Jamaica, St. Kitts and Nevis, and Trinidad and Tobago. The 3 days of instruction included lectures on how to modify kids' athletics to fit the needs of the community and participants, how to organize and manage kids' athletics sessions and competitions, how to create and implement plan for kids' athletics, and how to lead a workshop for practitioners. Chester Morgan, the technical director of Team Athletics SVG and master trainer in World Athletics, along with Kalisha Ashton York, the local coordinator of kids' athletics, were in charge of teaching the course material. The theoretical sessions of the course were done at the conference room of the SVG Olympic Committee at Villa Point, with the practicals at the Annisvale 2 playing field. The course culminated with the Kids' Athletics Festival at the Annisvale venue. More on the local scene in football, the conclusion of the 2024 St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation's Youth Summer Cup ended with System 3 and Blossom United taking the titles. System 3 won the Under-13 and Under-15 divisions, and Blossom United won the Under-17 age group. System 3 defeated Greg's 3-1 to win the Under-13 title and a $1,200 uniform voucher. The game saw early goals from Rashad Morgan, Jashan Samuel, and Jamari Lane. The trio responded to Andre Baker's early strike that saw Greg's pressing the first button. It was tighter, though, in the Under-15 final, as a Usain McKee goal was the difference between System 3 and SV United. And on a day of finals that served up all the ingredients, Blossom United ran out 4-2 winner on penalties versus Adair 360. Both units had played to a 1-1 tie in regulation time. Khalil Kato scored for Blossom United, and for Adair 360, the goal scorer was Akeem Nichols. In para-swimming, the sole competitor representing St. Vincent and the Grenadines at the 2024 World Paralympic Games, Kentrell Kidd made a national record and personal best of 31.45 seconds. Kidd competed in the men's 50-meter freestyle S9 prelims in Heat 2, Lane 7. VC3 extends congratulations to Kentrell Kidd and wishes him all the best in his future endeavors. That's VC3 News and Sports. Remember to log on to our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, as well as the VC3 channel 114 for more updates. I am Shadane McLean. Thank you for viewing.